Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Boxing TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon. Don't forget to grab your Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect bass model for premium sound, with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They're ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit rayconglobal.com. That's rayconglobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
I'm Melanin Queen 27, and I'm rocking with BVO TV.
Oh man, my girl Melanie Queen got silent on me, but y'all know y'all want to see the beautiful Melanie Queen, you know, do a little introduction. But she ain't got time to be talking to you ugly people all the time. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome to the hottest, and when I mean hot like a volcano, hotter than the equator, welcome to the hottest early morning show on YT. You don't need to guess it because there ain't no test for you to pass. Everybody gets an A because you know what time it is. It is coffee and donuts for grown-ups right here on Sports Talk Network with yours truly, the master of ceremonies. Yes, the master of ceremony. Salute to everybody. We got some things to talk about this morning, so we're going to get right to them. So y'all know the rules. As long as you wash your face, you brush your teeth, and you wash your hands, come and sit at the table, enjoy the cook. Hey, tell everybody to come in. Hey, even tell the kids to come in this morning. It's a mild one. It's a mild one. We're gonna be respectful, degenerates up here, whatever you call us, when we talk this great sport of boxing. So once again, I am the master of ceremony. You know, nobody's gonna rock this boxing info and entertainment like myself, along with the Sports Talk Network team. So shout out to BBO, D-Free, Prize Fighter, the Mr. Chairman, CDK, the other grumpy OG. We got a line. But how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Y'all get y'all day started right? Cool. Y'all know what y'all got to have now to get it right. But don't drink the coffee until you brush your teeth, floss, and you know, rinse your mouth out and all that stuff, you know. But hey, it is fight week, and we know the haters is looking for something to talk about. And they already talking. Hey man, ain't nobody talking about the fight. They've been talking about everybody else. They just take Davis fight week. Well, why are we talking about other subjects? Well, I'm applause for you haters, because as long as they got something to talk about or think they got something to talk about, and then we just gotta let them live in fantasy land. But over here, it's boxing talk, no hate talk. We don't do these things. So yes, we're gonna have the people hate, but guess what? You just gonna have to hate. And it might just hurt a little bit. But we're not here to do that. We're here to talk about the fights with no hate allowed. It's not good for the boxing mind. So it's fight week. They got a nice card going on. People already asking, hey, this card better than last week card? But let me tell y'all something before you guys actually get started with this comparison stuff, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Now, one thing y'all need to kill about last week card of the century. It was not close to being card of the century. Not even the best card in the last 10 years. And this is respectfully. This is not hate or anything like that. I don't need the cheerlead. I don't need to. I don't need the whole pom-poms for these promoters and these fighters. I don't do that. But if that's what you do, hey, good for you. Just don't be leaving your pom-pom residue all over my coffee and my donut set, because people eat and drink those things. You can't be dropping the stuff. Relax. But it comes with the territory. But what you gonna do? Smash my like button as you come in. But what you gonna do? So no, that wasn't the fight card of the century. That was just cat. Okay. Could it be fight card of the year? No. It's still a whole lot more boxing to go. Could it be a candidate for fight card of the year? Yes. Was it anything on that card that could be fight of the year? You know, last week card did do some. We had a couple upsets. That's one thing about last week card. There was a couple upsets that some of us did not see coming. All right. Well, that may not get beat. Okay. That might hold the record for, you know, the most upsets on one card or whatever the case may be like that. But in my clear POV, you cannot compare until you actually see this fight card this weekend. So my question is to you, why are you already doing that? Because you simply don't have anything else better to do but to hate. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop it. Now, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Last week fight card was a very good fight card. Very good fight card. Despite the the disappointments and the upsets, it was a good card. It really was a good card. Is it a hard act to follow? Well, it depends depending on what you're following up with. Okay. Now let's just say, in all honesty, okay, the Tank Davis card, okay, it's not the most attractive card, people. I know it's not the most attractive card, but it's not the worst card. But what makes the card, for me, what makes a better card, it's not because who viewed the most, who packed in, who came in at the live gate the most. What makes a card better than the other is the actual fight, the action, not the opponents. See, don't get caught up on the names. This is what happened. Well, this fight card is loaded with names. This one is subpar, mediocre. That doesn't mean that the less attractive big name card is not going to have a better performance. You know what I mean? So everyone that's on this Tank card come this Saturday, March the 1st, must show up and show out. And not just for their career, but, just to air things out, because I would not want to be a part of something and I got to keep on hearing that. So I know when come fight night, man, my opponent, we getting in there, we going to tear it up. A lot of people already think the best fight on this card this weekend and the most attractive fight on this card this weekend is Antoine Russell versus Julio. Some people think that's the best and the most attractive. This is not the downplay Tank, but this is how some people feel. You guys can't be up and down all the time when it comes to these fighters getting in the ring with opponents. You need to stop putting so much into it as a fan, and I'm here for y'all, because the way that we act and the things that we say, some of these things should not be put out into the boxing atmosphere at all. People, we got to relax. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Y'all act like one of these boxers took your woman or a sister or something. I would think that you guys is actually training and getting ready for a fight with these guys the way that y'all so hard on these guys. You can't be hard on someone in a profession that you're not even in. The hardest criticism come from people who's not professed in something. Ain't that something that's where the hardest and the most criticism come from? People who's not in that profession or not even any good at it. It woes me, but okay, it is what it is. Live in fantasy land. Click your heels like Dorothy 3 times and snap back to reality. Can y'all do that for me? Can y'all do that for me? I would appreciate it, because it really helps yourself and benefit you more than it benefit me, because my boxing mind is already clear. It's not cluttered filled with hate and all this nonsense. But yes, this fight card, March 1st, this Saturday, do you guys feel as though it needs to top everything of last week? Yeah, of course, I bet y'all do. Dumb question for me to ask, but I answered it for you. So y'all know I talk to myself a lot. That was just a showing and let y'all know I talk to myself some freaking times. This ain't nothing I can do. Yeah, so we got the family in the building. Yes, as y'all coming out, Booger C-Man Ruffin. That's my brother. Y'all make sure y'all check him out when I'm done. Here, this man has a great show. He talks about everything, and he talks about everything with in good spirit mind. You know, he's not pushing out any toxic or anything like that. Shout out to everybody that's in here. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to talk about what we need to talk about. And man, let's look at that Martin Bakole right there. Martin Bakole. Let's talk about that for a minute. I see my man Bakole up on the thumbnail. We got to talk about Bakole. Because I've been listening to people talk about what happened with Bakole over the weekend. And oh my gosh, you boxing fans. I don't even think half of you guys are boxing fans. I just think y'all just come in the sport just to antagonize with everything that's going on in the sport, because people just started throwing Bakole away just like it was bad food that they know they should not put in their body. They started throwing Bakole away like it's the first time they even ate pork or they never ate kosher food. You going on this afternoon? So we'll catch you this afternoon, bro. Won't you drop your time of what time you're going on to give everybody a reminder, and we will be over there. Exactly. Tell them to brush that daggone tongue, because that's where the bad breath really be at, on the tongue. Yes. You know, but hey, we got to talk about Bakole. So I'm not throwing Bakole away. Why should you throw Bakole away? If anybody that's throwing Bakole away, you wasn't for Bakole to begin with, and you was just a person that's there for a moment. That's what a lot of you boxing fans are. Y'all moment people. That's what you are. I don't have a problem with telling you that's what you are, because I see it in you. And at the same time, I don't have a problem with you being that way. That's something that you have to deal with. But if you need some help getting out of it, yes, I can help you come to a better, fresher state of mind when it comes to the sport of boxing, because y'all just take it so personal. Y'all take it so personal. Y'all always got to call these fighters out their name and blah, blah, blah. Then go from that to talk about their personal life, and then talk about their next personal life that didn't even happen yet. What are y'all doing? We got to stop the hate talk in the sport of boxing. Men, can we just do that just one time for the one time? Smash the like button if you like. Smash the dislike button if you can't comprehend or take in the truth right now. It don't matter to me. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to do the same thing. But getting back to Bakole, I'm not throwing him away. Now, of course, a lot of people's like, well, you know, that wasn't supposed to happen to Bakole. You know, he's a professional. You know, calm down, people. It happens. But it was Parker. It was Parker. Yeah, it was the Juggernaut. Juggernaut got a couple good upsets in the heavyweight division. So, you know, we can't be counting the Juggernaut out. And Bakole, you know, took it on, you know, just a couple days notice or whatever. And I think if they really had a fight schedule between the Juggernaut and Bakole, and they can get a full camp in, I think it'd be a different turnout. In my honest opinion, I think it'd be a different turnout, definitely different results. But what happened. Plus, you know, Bakole do have a fight coming up too. So maybe it was the right thing for them to, you know, cut it short. A lot of people said, hey man, it look kind of weird. People are thinking that a lot of the results from last week's card was scripted. I'm not gonna go that far. I haven't even watched the fights again to see if I can catch anything that was already written and they just planned it out. So I'm not sure. But either way, that loss doesn't hurt Bakole, people. That loss don't hurt Bakole. That don't slow Bakole down in the heavyweight division. You think Bakole's still not gonna be able to get fights? You're crazy. You're crazy. Stop thinking that, you know, a loss is just gonna kill everybody's career. I mean, that is possible, but it depends on the person. With the loss, it depends on the person. You know what I mean? That's what it depends on the person. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to move out your way, finish up my show, talking to my lovely people in the morning. How you doing, buddy? Blue sticker? I got it.
What? I would love to see your work.
Yeah. Hold on, guys, for 1 second. You know, I got the double task, y'all. That's what I do. Here you go, sir. You have a good day.
Beautiful work. That's what I want to see.
No problem. Anytime, anytime, anytime. We going over. We going over.
Jim, that was so good too.
Yes. 7 o'clock on the dot. Ding, 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 ding. What's happening, man? Yeah, y'all. So give me 1 second. I'm going into the other room. Nice and quiet. I was talking about with Bakole and everything. So of course you know it's not going to hurt him his career any because heavyweight division is a very interesting division right now. So they still got some things going up in there. We're going to see some new champions. So that's not going to hurt him. And a loss shouldn't really define you. It's just if you got more losses than wins and you lost terribly, every time you lost, that's something different because we've seen guys be successful in the sport of boxing that took big losses. We have, but it's all about how you carry yourself and everything that played out within that loss. So people think that it was stopped prematurely. Probably was a good safety call, like I was saying at the beginning about the Bakole situation, because he does have a fight coming up, and you know, the juggernaut, you know, that's the heavyweight division. So you definitely got to be careful because everybody in that weight class really is the definition of a puncher's chance. And not saying that the other fighters in other weight classes aren't, but heavyweight division, you know what I'm saying? Guys, is big. The weight is unlimited. So, you know, it's that's what it is, people. But I think he's gonna be pretty good. He should be he'll be back in the mix. How do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that it hurts Bakole? Do you think it was the right call because he does have a fight coming up, what matter of weeks? I think, if I'm not mistaken, D3. What's going on, D3? What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening? So I think that's the case. Let me see if I can get some fanbo up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool up in here, up in here. Yeah. All that good stuff. I feel like DMX this morning. But yeah, so that's gonna be good. But now I do want to talk about go over everything else real quick about last week because we know it's going to be a comparison all week because people was doing it anyway as far as this card and you know, Bivol and them card. But yeah, so Bakole should be all right. He'll be all right. But like I said, the fight for me that's very interesting on the Tank card is the Antoine and Pulio card. Yes, it is. You think he took a dive D3? Yeah. A lot of people is thinking that D3 that Bakole took a dive. You know what I mean? So that could be the case. But you know, to save fate, because I think Bakole's still going to be awesome in the heavyweight division. Just sit back and everything, and we're gonna find out what's going on. But yo, also last week, because I want to talk about this real quick because we already know, so I want to talk about it and give you guys my clear sentiment on it. So, okay, what happened with Patty last week? It is what it is. And of course, people is worrying about the state and the health with Shakur Stevenson's hands. Now, you don't want to be taking a gamble with any fighter. You don't want to be gambling like that with any opponent in the sport because when your hands is like that, when it's something that can slow you down for being at your best, you know, in the ring, doesn't matter. You should have an open mindset about that period because you don't want to be in that position against any opponent because everybody, no matter the level of the skill set, has a puncher's chance. And we had seen guys, not the most skilled guys, come through in that puncher's chance, you know, made it a hell of a night for him. And they got a hell of a quick story or whatever the case may be. But I really don't know what to make out of this situation. But you know, people they already, you know, counting Shakur out, saying that you know, he might not have the type of boxing career that he really wanted, depending on the state of his hands. And you definitely, like I said, you don't want to get in there with anybody with your hands not being right. And you definitely don't want to get in there with none of the guys that's on the same level as you, and you ain't got your arson. So, you know, Shakur said, you know, he don't have a problem with fighting Tank. He just want his hands to be 100%. Now, with some of you that's right here in the chat, and people who here and not in the chat, I'm pretty sure some of y'all say, well, you know what? That's very risky, because you know what? You can easily, some people can take that as a duck out, because your hands is never going to be back to 100%. Your hands is never going to get back to 100%. So when Shakur says that out of his mouth, when it's people that's keen with the knowledge of the sport and how things work, and then you know about the body and know how long it takes for certain parts of the body to heal. So, you know, some people are already saying, you know, he might well just forget about it. Your hands is never going to be 100%. So get in the ring with it. Then some people be like, no, see? Now this is when you put it, you make an ugly situation here, because it's like, hey, we don't want to see none of these top guys going against their peers when these guys are not at their best. We see what happened. You know, Crawford fans wanted that victory for Crawford. You know, but we still needed to see like these guys belonged in the ring with each other. And that didn't happen for whatever reason. But we don't want too much of that to happen. We want to see guys look like they supposed to be in the ring with one another, and they make it an awesome fight. You know, because at the end of the day, I don't care if they get an accolade or not. I know once they getting paid, okay? They getting paid. So then some people say, no, see, I don't want to see this fight because it's hands. And then people going to say, oh, man, see, he ducked me. See, there's an excuse for him not to fight. There's an excuse for not to fight him. He ain't going to fight him. He ain't going to fight him. Make an excuse about his hands. Okay, so then if he do fight him, and then we already know his hands ain't going to never be at his best. It can be the best it can be for that moment, but it's never going to be 100%. You go out there, make a long story short, you go out there and the ball get waxed, okay? He get waxed and everything, and then what y'all going to say? Oh, man, see, the only reason why he was able to beat him is because of his hands. It's because of his hands, because his hands is messed up. Well, his hands is not that heavy. You know what I mean? So it'll be an excuse. So now it's like, in a way, what's really going to happen? Because me myself, I look at things for what they are. I'll hold these fighters accountable for their actions and what they say out their mouth. Just a lot of times, you fans got to get smacked up along with them because y'all be talking too damn much. Stop talking for the damn fighters. Talk about the fighters, but don't talk for them. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Okay? Shout out to our sponsor, RayconGlobal.com. Go over there and get you some Raycon buds and stop playing around. So it'll be excuses all over the place. Let me see what the chat is saying. It'll be excuses all over the place. It'll be like spearmint, like, I ain't gonna fight more because really no need to fight more right now at all. You know what I mean? Then on the other side, we still waiting. You know, if we keep waiting so damn long, all this will be the same color as this right here. And I still got a ways to go for this to get like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of hair. Don't worry, I got some silver in here, but it'd be a long way for the silver to transcend just the one color, you know, like this. So where we at with it? What we gonna do as boxing fans? Are we just gonna take things for what they are and stop being a bunch of little spoiled brats and all the time? No, we ain't doing that. We're boxing fans. We're content creators. We ain't got no time for that soft stuff. You want to be all sensitive, then won't you do an R&B show? If you want to be sensitive, why would you do something like that? Won't you talk about, love, loss, and romance found together? But when it comes to the sport of boxing, we ain't got no time for that soft stuff, man. It's a gladiator sport. It's not about cool out. What is wrong with y'all? Let's see what's going on with the ultimate chat right here. Y'all mean the Breakfast Club. Y'all mean what's going on? Yeah. Josh in the building. Josh said, yo, Clarence, what's going on? They doing these shout outs and things like that. Of course, Uncle Cat Sports. Yes, thank you, Uncle. You always give me the grease. Y'all leave me with grease. They ain't got to go get none. Y'all leave me with the grease and I just warm it up and we get it popping, baby. Said built-in excuses. Of course, Cash Crypto. We already know they coming with that. But we are here to save the day as true guardians of the boxing galaxy. We're here to save y'all. We're here to save y'all. We're here to destroy y'all. So we're here to save some and destroy the others. If that makes any sense. Smash the like button, but we don't want those excuses now. We don't want those excuses. And the grumpy old G, I've been saying for a minute, man. I've been saying I'm gonna hold on to it. Didn't I tell y'all that I've been saying that it ain't gonna be no 4 tournament with the so-called 4 kings. I'm gonna call them the 4 posses, like the old man said on Coming to America. The 4 posses, posses. Yeah, it's not a cuss word. Posses, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's gonna be looking kind of ugly, people. Kind of ugly, kind of strange. So I don't want to hear none of this nonsense, because people is already doing it. And I've been saying, y'all thinking y'all putting too much into these 4 young men, like that's something like you know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen like that. It ain't gonna happen like that. I said we did get that with the 4 horsemen. They all got in there with each other. And they got in there with some of the other guys that wasn't a part of the 4 kings. So the 4 kings, they all did get in the ring with each other. Now you look at this so-called one right now and see how many people out of the daggone 4 kings got in there. 4 kings was that? Ryan, Tio, Dev, and Tank, right? That's what it was. You two Latinos, 2 black, two melanated Americans, right? And like Ryan said, he only need 1 more. Ryan is 1 more. Ryan would be the only one that would complete that. The only one. Y'all see how that working? And then y'all talking about guys that wasn't even a part of the so-called 4 kings. Like Shakur wasn't part of the 4 kings. Loma wasn't part of the 4 kings. Though the honorable mention names, which is something that y'all don't talk about. When y'all talk about the 4 kings, y'all don't talk about the honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? The so-called 4 kings. Y'all never talk about the honorable mentions. And I'm like, well, whoever came up with these 4 kings, why Loma wasn't never considered one of the 4 kings? The people that came up with it. Why? No, why? He was supposed to be this guy like that, right? So much praise for Loma, but why he wasn't one of the 4 kings? Oh, what, he's on his own level? Or he's above the 4 kings? Don't give me that cap. You might catch a slap this morning. He was praised so much that he could beat all the 4 kings. So why he wasn't considered a king? Oh, which I was saying he was considered a god? That's what y'all trying to tell me? Oh, see. He was too good to be considered a king, so we made him a god. That's what y'all saying? Answer my question. I'm asking a question. Why the so-called this dude supposed to be better than everybody? The Matrix better than Ali, better than your favorite fighter, my favorite fighter, my mama's favorite fighter, your daddy's favorite fighter. Why, with all that hype that he was getting, why he was never considered a king? Answer that question for me. I'm going right back to the chat because I need answers, baby. I need answers. Did y'all ever think about that? Honestly, all the time that this been going on, have you ever thought about it? Have y'all ever thought about it? But guess what? That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. And before we get up out of here in about a half an hour, I need clarity. So what happened? This guy was getting so much praise that if you got him on your resume, your resume is the bomb. You can have 40 fights And then 39 people can actually be bums. But if you got this one dude on there, he makes up for the goddamn 39 bums out of the 40. Get up on out of here. Ain't nobody doing good that day. They're going to outweigh something like that. At least not his behind. So once again, I'm asking you guys because I simply don't know. The whole time since this whole 4 King thing been going on, and this dude been getting praised. Oh, he'll beat Shakur, he'll beat Dev, he'll beat Tank, he'll beat T.O. You know, all this, you know what I mean? All that. Why was he never considered a king? And I'm going back to the chat to see if somebody's going to give me an honest answer this morning. And hurry up and answer me because I do not feel like re-roasting my coffee. Come on, talk. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. I really want to know your damn answer. That's what I want to know. I don't want to meet you. I want to meet the truth come out your mouth. That's what I want to do. I don't want to meet you. I want to meet the truth to come out your mouth. Somebody talk to me because I'm so confused. Now, going back to the Chizak, and nobody haven't told me I'm confused. I'm really asking y'all, if Lomachenko was so much this guy, why he was never considered one of the 4 kings? I forgot, Crush. Crush, I forgot. You know, you're the type of dude that some things don't need a response. I forgot I was that guy. Not like that, not like that. I'm not feeling myself, but y'all know what I mean. You know when you drop something and you say something or you do something to where it was so cold, so real, and so it just leaves you speechless or something like, man, open and shut case. So no one right now is telling me, am I right or am I wrong? Okay, so I'm gonna take that you guys agree with me. Let me go down. Let me go down. Just sparking the bill. Loma was older than the so-called 4 kings. He was always older than the so-called 4 kings, our booger. But there ain't no daggone excuse. Ain't nobody tell him to keep on spending all these extra terms over there in the Olympics, being an old man up there knocking around little kids and taking they lunchable pack and all that. Ain't nobody tell Loma to do that and then come out and damn near be 30 years old when he turned pro. And then when he get in the boxing and then he, you know he's old. You know he's old. He came in old. He came in much older than people already, so I ain't trying to hear that as an excuse. And Loma's old. Loma been old. What are y'all talking about? I don't want to hear that mess about Loma. I got tired of hearing that. He's old. He's been old. What you think he just got older than these dudes overnight? He been older than these guys. He been older than these guys. You know when he should have turned pro? He should have turned pro. He actually should have turned pro. Let me see. Loma spent 2 terms in the Olympics, right? 2 terms in the Olympics. 2 terms. Loma should have been making his pro debut around the same. Matter of fact, Loma should have made his debut the same year that Gary Russell Jr. made his debut. Do y'all agree with me? Do that make sense? Do that make sense? Because we got to remember, now think about it. 2 Olympic terms. Well, yeah, I was just talking about the 4 kings that actually fought each other. I wasn't talking about the guys that wasn't a part of the 4 kings. I was just talking about those 4 king guys. But I get what you're saying. Loma did fight to him, but my question is, as good as Lomachenko is, why he was never considered a king? Because he still had the same hype and all that when he first put this together. That's my question. So if he was so, why was it so he was he was above the 4 kings? That's what we saying. So Lomachenko was above the 4 kings. That's why he couldn't be considered a 4 king, one of the 4 kings. That's what I'm trying to ask everybody. Al Booger, Josh, D Free, BBO, Clarence. I need an answer. Now, when we talk about the 4 kings, Uncle Cass, you know who's leading that race? Ryan Garcia is. Ryan, the only one Ryan ain't get yet is Tio. Hey, D Free, you know what I mean, D Free. D Free, you already know what your bro mean, because you know they ain't kings to me, but I gotta dumb it down to their language. So I won't get no wrong feedback. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah. Be able to put these guys, D Free say he wasn't considered a king because none of them are kings. They just want to be able to put these guys in a special category. Thank you, D Free. But it seemed like some of the haters is trying to make it seem like out of all the elite fighters, Loma was above all these guys, which is cat. Which is cat. Which is cat. Josh Sanders said, I never looked at Loma like that. I think they hyped him up because of his... Exactly. But like I said, he should have turned... The same year Gary Russell Jr. made his professional debut. He should have been making his professional debut the same exact year as Gary Russell. Because you look at it, he spent 8 years in the Olympics. So you got to think about those 2 times what he would have been coming in with. So they want to make an excuse. He always been old. Why he stay back there fighting all these teenagers and preteens? Why? Why he didn't been turned professional? Why he turned professional after the first term? Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. But this ain't the Loma show. But I was just speaking on it because I got to, because they still act like Loma is something. No, he's not. No, he's not. Stop it. Loma is not a factor at 135 no more. Stop trying to keep his name alive. It's not about Loma old behind no more. It's not. You got these youngers in here. Y'all want to try to keep Loma alive. Loma name ain't coming up like that only because somebody trying to get him up out of here. But trust me, Loma is done. He ain't even a guy to beat no more. Nobody don't need no Lomachenko on a resume. Who is he? He ain't the guy to beat. These new guys is the one that is to beat. Keith Short is the guy to beat. Okay? Abdullah Mason with the little bit of fights he got, no matter where, he's still the guy to beat. We got to stop saying that because some dudes is just so damn good with whatever fights they have. Did we say the same thing about David Morrell? Look how many fights he got. Ain't nobody jump on David Morrell about his fights like that. So I'm not trying to hear none of that. Y'all be built-in excuses and y'all want to use them as a wild card like you playing Uno. You can't play Uno with me. What's wrong with y'all? He wanted to stay in the Olympics to beat up on young amateur kids, knowing he got 10 years on all, 10 to 20 years on them. Man, down there, 20 years, he down there 20 years older than Devin Haney. Damn near a dub. What they talking about? Damn near a whole dub. He not doing that. But, getting back to Bakole, I think he going to be all right. He going to make, they ain't going to hurt him. No. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Hopefully he get to run that back against the Juggernaut, though. I hope he gets to run that back against the Juggernaut. All right, so we're going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to keep on pushing, get the rest of this stuff out the way, and we're going to move on, man. So, did Bakole take a dive? Survey says yes. Yes, I think he took a dive. Old McDonald had a farm door. He took a dive. Dr. Seuss thought he took a dive. Stevie Wonder called me and told me he took a dive. I said, Stevie, how you know he took a dive, dog? And I'm like, but then, Stevie, how you even dial my number, bro? How you dial my number, Stevie? So, yes, I think he did. And that's why it wasn't an ongoing thing. That's why it ended early, because they needed to get something together. And I'm going to say this. As much as they pumped this card up, man. They had too many absent people. I mean, oh, this guy backing up out the fight at the last minute, bang, bang, bang. But yes, I think he took a dive. You know what I mean? I think he took a dive, and it is what it is. But I think he's going to get back to business when he gets back in the ring, and hopefully he gets to spin the block with the Juggernaut for training camp for him against the Juggernaut. I want to see it. So, Juggernaut, you got a win that you wasn't supposed to get, homie. So he owed Bakole one. All in agreement that he owes Bakole one. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know I can. Y'all say yeah, yeah, yeah. And don't say it at the same time, either. Y'all gonna hurt my ears. But yes, I need to see Parker spin the block, run that back with Bakole. Because, I mean, he did him a favor. Yes, so I think he took a dive. There's nothing else for me to say about that. How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel as though that Bakole took a dive? Do y'all think that Bakole said that's a good question? I don't know why. MC, go down. We right here. Why don't Andy get the same hype going? They both did the same thing. You know why Andy don't get that daggone hype? D-Free? Master Debater, you out of all people, you know, bro. You know the reason why, Master Debater. You know why. He got the complexion for the affection and the protection. You already know they're gonna pick bright over anything that's a color that got some kind of shade or a tint to it. Okay? Because there are two colors that are not colors. Okay? White and black, they are not colors. Okay? So get it. So you know they gotta keep a great white hope up there because they could never get one to dominate the sport. And even when they did have, good ones, because there was some good European fighters. I'm gonna keep it real. There was some European fighters that was bad. You hear me? They was badass. You hear me? Some of them. Some of them was projected to look like badasses. It really wasn't.
That one from France. Shit.
Yeah.
He got God on his side.
Which one?
I forgot his name. But in the same weight classes,
Run it.
Jones.
Yeah.
He beat Boy Jones. He beat Bernard Hopkins. He dish it out.
He said Michael Blackson. Say he took a dive. Everybody know Bakole took a dive, so that's why they got to run it back. And I think it'll be a different story when they run it back. I think Bakole with a bullfight camp, I think he's going to beat the Juggernaut. I mean, he's going to beat the Juggernaut. But you got to watch the Juggernaut. He no slippery dude. Shout out Cuz in the background. Hey, baby, it is what it is. But let me see. Cash Crypto said some of these guys do take dives. I thought Charles Martin was holding back on Big Baby Anderson. Great point, Cash Crypto. A lot of them do. And a lot of boxing fans, they don't want to, be honest about these things. I don't know the hell why not. Might well be honest. He's going to lie for it. It's gonna come out anyways. It's gonna seep out your pores like eating pork. When you eat that bad stuff, it seep right out your pores. Just like that, you can't hide it. We know that swine is on your mind because you smell it coming out your pores. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed, y'all. But yeah. So yes, I think he took a dive. You know what I mean? It's all good. I think we should do a segment on that. Some of the biggest dives and some of the biggest paid off dives in the sport of boxing. I think that'd be a awesome cook. Y'all hear me? I think that'd be such a dope cook. I'll keep that in mind. I keep that in mind and let the team know, and we can rock out. But man, it is what it is. But I like Bakole heavyweight division looking good. It's looking good, man. I like the heavyweight division now. I mean, this is the most that we've been getting out the heavyweight division in decades. Still, I won't compare it to, the early 2000s and the 90s, but they starting to stay busy. And we do have some big guys up there that does bring eyes to the heavyweight division. So that's pretty good, especially with this Kaba coming along. So yeah, it's some stuff, you know. How you gonna get that man Joyce nickname? Cause I'm changing names around here. Cause he instead of him being Slow Joe, he turned into the Juggernaut, man. Slow Joe Parker turned into the Juggernaut. I switched their names up anyway, J.A. Dixon. What they gonna do? I get a new nickname every day on YT. You hear me complaining about it? I get it. I get a new name all the time, bro, and I just rock out with it. But I get you, J.A. Dixon, because listen, all these damn Joes. You got this Joe, you got that Joe, you got Fast Joe, Slow Joe, Fat Joe, Skinny Joe, Tall, man. Just like you got too many damn Liam Lyons in the sport of boxing, too many Joes and too many Liams, too many columns in this. Forgive me for my rudeness. Forgive me for my rudeness. Shout out to our sponsors, RayconGlobal.com. Hey, y'all should be listening to us this morning. You're crisp and clear. Raycons. I know some of y'all are. I know some of you guys are. But man, like I was saying, it is what it is. And we're going to see more dives get taken in the sport of boxing. Yes, it's going to be more dives taken in the sport of boxing. People going to be taking dives so damn bad that they going to be diving through everything going to appear like water. You can just dive through concrete and all that, you know. But my whole thing is this. I don't know. I don't know. We got to see once Usyk retire, then that's when everything starts back over. So we get to get a refresh start to see who can go be the crown ruler of these divisions. That's what I like, because when it's one time is over, then there's another time coming in. That's what I like, and that's what we want. But we need it on a consistent basis. I don't care who's throwing the festivities. It doesn't matter to me. Y'all got to stop this about this Turkey dude, Turkey that. Turkey ain't no freaking promoter, you making freakers. He ain't no daggone promoter. He gets the money from the people he gets the allowance. Remember the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor and the little boy? Basically, that's what old Turkey is. But hey, he'll make some fights happen, and he won't make some fights happen. And just because he doing this doesn't mean he's going to give you the best matchups. That doesn't mean he's going to give you fights that you all want to see, because y'all been saying that already. And y'all know good and damn well, out of all the cards that he put together, that every single thing, the matchups that was on these cards, we all wanted to see. Y'all stop that cat. Stop that damn cat. I ain't trying to hear that. Stop it. Oh, he giving us the fights he wanted to see. No, he ain't. What fight did he really give me that I want to see? Now I don't think I need to be worrying about Turkey making two guys get in the ring and fight. But y'all gotta ask yourselves this. See, while y'all was running around, and I'm talking about you American boxing fans and content creators, I'm talking about you right now. This is your moment. I'm shining light on you. Remember, y'all start talking about, all the promoters here in the U.S. and all that, blah, 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 blah. This person is broke. That person is broke. Oh, they're going out of business. This person is going out of business. Won't you mind your business and let the business do the business? How about that? You worry about the wrong things too much. Let the business handle the damn business. So it don't matter. And then this guy lost money. If somebody's putting something together that everybody want to see. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? It's about money. You can't say that somebody's putting on somebody losing millions. It don't make sense. How you going to say somebody's putting on something and giving the people something that they want, but in the midst of it, they taking a loss? That don't make sense to me. Now, I ain't the most mathematical dude. Come on with that nonsense. What we got in the chat? What we got in the chat, man? What we got in the chat? That just don't make sense. Mike Mizak, what's going on, Mike? What's going on with you, bro? You know what I mean? Like, come on, stop. And then it's like basically what the American boxing fans, no matter if they content created or not, what they were saying, they all turned on the American fight promoters. Basically saying, man, y'all was saying that they all broke. Because remember, y'all was pointing fingers. Oh, this one is broke. That one is broke. This one is broke. That one was broke. This one is broke. That one was broke. Why y'all out there pointing fingers about all these promoters being broke? This is the reason why y'all think this guy's the savior. So y'all saying, maybe those promoters is not broke. Did y'all think about maybe those promoters didn't want to put out the money that these little entitled behinds is asking for? Huh? Isn't that the reason why? Could be the reason why. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe this guy is a savior. I don't believe in no savior. Matter of fact, it ain't belief. I got to know. Believing in something is nothing. That means you're still not sure of something. That's just like me looking at the damn sky and say, I believe it's blue, but I can see it's blue. So am I supposed to believe something or am I supposed to know?
Is someone into that?
I guess he is. It's all in the knowing, not all in being optimistic. What are you talking about? Knowledge, knowing, not believing. Because believing in something, having faith in something, doesn't solidify anything. That means that I'm hoping. That's not having knowledge of. Dig what I'm saying? Use your thinker. Use your thinker. That's why when people say, well, I believe this will happen. No, I don't want to believe. I know. I believe this is going to be a good book. No, I know it's a good book. I believe this could be a good movie or a bad movie. No, I know it's a good movie or a bad movie. Why? Because I studied. It's about knowing, not having faith or belief. What are y'all talking about? That's catch 22. Words, cast spells, people. Man, I'm gonna do a whole vocabulary show up on here. We gonna do a show called the Catch 22s. Coming to a coffee and donuts near you. I'm going to, because I got a lot of intelligent people and we need to break some stuff down besides this. Be diverse, baby. We diverse. We're diverse. We got another 8 minutes to go before I close on out. Is it anything that you guys would like to speak on or would like for me to speak on, because I got to say some things for the rest of the week? Also, matter of fact, I will grow up because you know what? Even though this fight week, matter of fact, tomorrow, Wednesday, right? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something nice. Well, it ain't going to be nice, but I'm going to break it up because it's something Wednesday. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk about something else, but y'all going to know what I'm talking about. I'm going to let y'all guys know. What y'all want? What y'all want? Oh, I'm going to come up with something, and then we'll bring it back the rest of the fight week, Thursday and Friday, and then you know it's gonna be mayhem Saturday. Gotta think twice before you bet on turkey. Yeah, you better. They say laying out more than he takes in. Yeah, exactly. So it's, you know what I mean? Wait, man, it is what it is. But in all honesty, we gonna see. But so the fight card, we're going to still talk about the rest of the fight card later on this week. Like I said, it's only Tuesday, hump day Wednesday. I might bring y'all some music tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow's show. Tomorrow, Coffee and Donuts. I think I will be doing a recap on the debate. The debate is tonight, right, BBO? We got a political debate tonight. I think it's tonight. Hey, BBO, if debate with the political debate, if it's actually today, Doug was talking about it. Let me know in the chat if the actual political debate is today, because if you're going to do the political debate today, then maybe a part of tomorrow's show would be the recap of the political debate. All right, so, and I think it's big. I think the political debate is the Big Supreme. I think it's Big Supreme and Cash Crypto, or I think it's Dub right side, something like that. Dub probably getting some rest. He been working all night, but I think it's something like that. BBO, you're correct. You're correct. You're correct me. But I do think that AD Free, do you know if the political the politics debate is today? I don't want to send out the wrong information. So D Free, I think it is today, right? Let me see. All right, so Cash, you was talking about, that's right, it's Big Supreme, and I think Dub is supposed, supposed to be Big Supreme and Dub, right? D Free? Okay, Cash, I was just making sure. Dub and Big Supreme, yes, did. Hey, Cash, we be rocking. I know, yeah. So I think it's supposed to be tonight, right? Okay, so it is tonight. So, okay, so tomorrow, Coffee and Donuts, we're going to do a recap on the political debate, and I'm going to add something else onto it, but I'm going to let you guys know about that. I might do the political debate. Oh, matter of fact, since I'm going to do a recap of the political debate, and then I'm going to do Hollywood Shuffle, a little something about Hollywood. So since we'll be already on that topic, plus I'm going to start giving y'all a little bit, keeping y'all up, some of y'all that's not been up on what's been going on in Hollywood, what's going on with cases and stuff like that. I'll be talking about a little bit of that stuff too, along with everything else. And get ready. I'm planning a music debate, and you guys stay tuned. Y'all gonna know about that soon. But look, man, so I need y'all to tell me before we close out. Just off the top, I just want y'all just to give me a letter. All right. So here it is. Just off the eye test right now, what's your overall grade prediction for this weekend's fight card overall? Not per fight, but overall right now off the eye test. What you think what's your overall grade prediction for this weekend's fight card? That's the question that we're closing out with. That's the question we closing out with, y'all. That's the one we closing out with. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys your projected overall grade for this weekend's fight card, the whole entire fight card, where you think it may be. You think it might be a B? You think it's going to be a C? Just drop a quick letter. I mean, just give me a quick prediction. Give me a quick prediction of the Tank Davis fight card, of what you predicting the overall card grade to be. Real quick. Let me see if y'all all up in the mix with that. Let me see if y'all in the mix with that. Let me see. D Free said B minus. Damn, D Free, you know this dude been rocking, because we barely disagree. It's only small things it's only a couple times we disagreed or something. Body work, what's up, bro? I'm up here about to close out. You gotta catch the playback, but body work. The question right now, what's your overall prediction grade for the Tank Davis fight card? Just the fight card overall, what you think your overall grade prediction to be? A solid B, say Cash Crypto. So we got the B's up in there, the killer bees. I'm saying B too. So I'm right there in the B section too. I mean, with the killer bees, not the honey bees. We ain't no honey bees over here. We killer bees. I mean, so Cash Crypto said a solid B. Yeah, I'm with the B. Anybody else before we go? Overall grade prediction for the Tank Davis and Frank and then Lamont Roach fight card. Also, man, hey, I caught up, but I didn't catch up, but I seen a little video of the Ghost Frank Martin. Okay, cool. I seen the interview of Frank Martin. catching up with Frank Martin, asking Frank Martin a couple things. And I thought Frank Martin was thinking about going to 40, but in this little interview, it seemed like he still want to do a couple things at 35. He said he still he still want to spin the block with Shakur. He like, no, I need to get that. You know what I mean? No, I need that. So he definitely want to see Shakur again. But they asked him about this weekend. And, you know, Frank said it's simple. Frank said, listen, man, he said, no disrespect. He said, yo, I like Lamont Roach. He said, he said, Lamont Roach is cool, but Tank is going to dog him. He said, going to dog walk him. This was Frank Martin's word. Mike said it be. You too, Mike? Frank might beat Shakur. That's what I'm saying. Cash Crypto. Cash Crypto. You on to something, brother. Yeah, because this is what I'm saying. See, people talk that ish. They talk that Big Willie ish until it's really time to be Big Willie, and then they get big silly. Yeah. I think so too. Now, I already said, you know, it might not take an elite or A-level fighter to beat your favorite fighter, because I'm really going to regrade all these dudes, because some of these guys are good, but they're not elite. All right, and I don't really think there's too many elite fighters around right now. Just gave me an idea. We're going to do that. We going to do just that. Yes, so I came up with something else. Just because tanked up with Frank like that doesn't mean Shakur can. Gotta see it, yeah. And plus, Frank can goddamn punch. Frank can punch, man. Frank Martin can punch. Frank Martin can punch, man. And we still ain't seen my man get hit yet. You know what I mean? And people say his defense is too good for him to get hit like everybody else did. Okay. If you think so, but that's all good and well, and all well. But look, y'all, it's been another dope episode of Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups with yours truly, the Master of Ceremony, brought to you by Sports Talk Network, right here on BBO TV. It's your boy, Crush the Legend, keeping it real, giving you the real pill so you can go have a real spill when you trip on this board-ish when it comes to talking the sport of boxing. I ain't no damn fan of no man. I'm a student of the sport, and I honor the science of it. That's what I talk about. You should learn to talk about that, and maybe your boxing life and mine would be better. So with that being said, shout out to everybody in the building. Bodywork, D-Free, Uncle Cash, Cash Crypto, Josh, Mike, everybody, man. Salute to everybody that came through this morning. I'm gonna get up on out of the way. I think Jay Hardcore is going on at 8 o'clock, and C-Man Ruffin said he's gonna be doing like an afternoon joint, so he won't be serving no breakfast this morning, but he's doing something like a brunch. But meaning I might just come to hell back this morning. You never know. When I get home, I might just do something at the house. I will let you guys know. But with that being said, it's been another dope episode. Appreciate everybody's support. Let somebody know that don't know that the Master Ceremony is in full effect right here on Sports Talk Network. Shout out to everybody that messing with us, because we messing with you. Shout out to my man, The Smoke Section. Make sure y'all check out The Smoke Section with my man, Popular James. Shout out to Southern T, man. Get over there, y'all. Hey, if y'all looking where to put y'all money at, go over to Southern T and Stevie B betting and put in and see what's the best way to go. BBO, what's happening, brother? You got something to say before we get up our heads on you, bro? What you got for the people?
Shout out to BVO Boxing. You understand? Check the boy out. Check the kid out. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching BVO. And if you're down with BVO, subscribe and join the community. Have a great night.